Hey guys, it's Nichi, and today we have another author spotlight. Today we have the awesome Canadian author, Beau Johnson.
Oh, hello there, and welcome to Nichi's podcast. It's very nice of Nichi to allow me to come on here and to drone on for a little bit. Nichi, thank you so much. So my name is Beau Johnson. I'm Canadian. I'm a husband. I'm a father of three. We have three boys, Donnie, Jack, and John Edward. Couldn't imagine life without them. And I've always liked to write. I started when I was younger, but then as my running story is, life got in the way. You know, your friends get in the way, your 20s get in the way, alcohol gets in the way, girlfriends get in the way, and then marriage happened to me, and then fatherhood. So I really didn't get back to really writing until John Edward was 2 or so. So that was probably 13 years ago or so. And it took me a while, but I got a foothold in, and I have a fourth book now coming out called Brand New Dark. It involves a character I've been writing about for years called Bishop Ryder, and he populates the first three books. But they're not strictly him. There's other standalone stories in there. I'm a short story writer too. I should probably put that out there. And so this new book is me delving back into those stories that came before, expanding on them, different perspectives, and then brand new adventures that, lo and behold, even I didn't know were out there waiting to unfold. Now it's weird how I write this guy. I'm like I said, I'm a short story writer, but I'm a pantser by nature too. Now, a pantser is a writer that flies by the seat of his pants. So it's just weird how I've gone about this gentleman's story. I'm encroaching on almost 100 stories of his in the last 10 years or so that I've been writing him, which is weird. It's weird to write about a character's story this way, but it's worked for me. I've rolled with it. I remember being told that it couldn't work, and you know what? You probably shouldn't say that something couldn't work, unless you know for sure. Now, am I ever going to be a bestseller? Probably not, but you know what? I'm having fun. Some people like my stuff. Some people probably don't. That's part of the game. So anyways, I think this was supposed to be an introduction. I've rambled on for about 2.5 minutes now, so I think that's enough. Okay, I'll answer the next question soon.
Beau is another author I have on my list. I want to go and pick up some of his work. I need to. I can't wait to dive into it. I don't know about all of you, but I am very excited to get to know more about Beau. So let's just jump right into these questions. Has writing always been a passion of yours?
Yeah, I'd say writing has always been a passion of mine. The story that I've told before too, and how it happened to me is I was 15 and I had my second job. My first job was paper out, like a lot of us back then, and then I got a job at a grocery store, and so I was 15 and my brother was turning 13, and so I thought, I got money now, I'm going to buy him a present. So I bought him Stephen King's Misery, and he wouldn't read it. So I'm like, whatever, I'm going to fucking read it, So, and I read it, and I've been hooked ever since. Then it wanted to make me start writing. So I just started writing in my teens, and then I think I mentioned somewhere along the line that, friends get in the way, alcohol, girls, all that stuff. And I didn't get back to writing till later in life. So to answer the question, yes. It's always been a passion. It is a passion. Now, I'm not one of those people that write every day either. I'm more of a what if guy, and that's how my what if I threw that guy off the bridge? Why did I throw him off the bridge? And why did he hit the train? Stuff like that. Okay, so on to the next question. See you soon.
What is your favorite part or parts of the publishing process?
Now, my favorite part of the publishing process. Well, that's a tricky one, I think. Because there's a lot of parts that I don't like, like the waiting, the editing. But I shouldn't say that, because editing, the unsung heroes of a writer is a great editor. It really strengthens what we do, hones it in, really drills it down. But I guess I enjoy it when I see a cover of one of my books that I'm like, that is my fucking cover. That really gets me excited. And then when your publisher digs your stuff, like that's cool too. But it's like one person said to me years ago, I think it's like when I think the lead up to my first book, you know, the build up is more exciting than the actual publication day. And it's weird, but it was on point. That's what it felt like, sort of. Not like a letdown or anything, but it was just like the build-up was more than, okay, the book's out there. Let's go. Anyways, I hope that was a good enough answer. I don't know. I'm not the best with questions, but I'm trying. Okay, see you next question.
Picture this. You're feeling uninspired. You've been sitting at the computer for an hour or so without any success. How do you get your creative juices flowing?
Inspiration or being uninspired. It happens. I think it happens to the best of us. But every once in a while for me, you know, I find if I think about a certain item, I can be inspired, or I can learn to render something new on the page. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes there's a few times where it just clicks into place, you know. And I wish I could say it happens every time. Sometimes I really have to dig for it. But you know what? I like to unbury things too at the same time. And then sometimes you just always have the right idea. I'm just fucking with you. These are just props.
Where would you like to see your work 5 years from now?
Let's see. In 5 years' time, where would I like to be? Well, topside, I guess, is the first one. I can put my oldest at 23. Grandchildren? Nah, maybe not yet. Maybe one more book under my belt. I'd like to get to a convention too. These last couple of years in COVID has been for shit. And I've only ever been to one a con. It was a voucher con in 2017 in Toronto here in Canada. And that was fun. And, you know, the bar was the best part, of course. So I don't know. Maybe I hear 2022 it might come back to Niagara Falls. So that would be pretty cool too. Let's see. Maybe back to seeing movies. That would be nice in 5 years. Maybe sit in a seat and watch a movie without anybody kicking the seat behind me, too. All right. I don't want much. Pretty simple, man. Okay, next question.
What is the largest obstacle you have faced during your author career?
The largest obstacle I've ever faced in my career? Well, writing, I would say it happened early, and I think I probably touched on this at the beginning of this interview. Someone, you know, I was very green, very new, and I didn't really know much about this career. I was looking for blurbs, and someone had mentioned don't aim too high or shoot above your pay grade, and I think I was brand new, and I was, and a writer emailed back and wasn't my stuff wasn't his cup of tea, which is fine. You know, now I'm okay with it, but at the beginning it hit me hard, and confidence gets shaken after, you know, you've been published for a while, and then you finally get a book deal, and then someone who you admire comes along and sort of crushes your dreams for a bit. But you know what? Onwards, you get up, and I got up, and look at here. 3 books later, I'm at book 4, and it works out in the end, I hope. Not for everyone. I wish it would work out for everyone, but you got to be a realist too. So anyways, that's what I got kind of downward. It's been great. Don't get me wrong. I love the writing community. I love telling my stories. So I think maybe it was meant to be. Look at it like that.
Would you care to share any information on what you may be currently working on, or is it a secret?
All right. So we're at the end of it now. Thanks for putting up with me. So do I have any things I'm working on? Well, I don't want to jinx anything, but perhaps there might be a book in my future called Old Man Rider. I had a few ideas, and it's weird telling a character's life story out of sequence. So, you know, it's nice to go back to the beginning. It's nice to hit the end and then fill in the gaps in between. Like I said, I'm a pantser, and it's just weird how I've done this. But anyways, I think I've mentioned it, and I'm probably just repeating myself. I've rolled with it, and it's worked out in my favor ever since. Now, do I have anything else to say or add? Sure, I have lots. I have lots of opinions. I have lots of things to say, but I'm not going to bore you. So all I'm going to say is what I usually say. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Schoolyards should not be graveyards. Nichi, thank you so much for having me. It's been fun. Hopefully the scenery around the boat farm has been pretty good. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
There we have it, everyone. That is the fantastic Canadian author Beau Johnson. Beau, you are freaking hilarious. Thank you so much for coming on and taking part in my author spotlight. I can't wait to get my hands on some of your work so I can dive into it. I just know it's going to be so good. Thank you for everyone watching. If you don't know Beau, as always, I will have all of his social links down below in the description, so you can go head over there, send him all the love, go check out some of his work because I know you want to. Thank you again, Beau, for coming on, and thank you all for watching. It means so much to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this author spotlight, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.